Short-term objectives, or some people call them benchmarks, they derive from the annual goals, but represent a smaller, more manageable learning task that the child needs to master on the way to achieving the goals. So, for example, if the goal says that the student will be able to solve word problems, then the objectives or the benchmarks should be about breaking down how to solve a word problem. I would probably include an objective or a benchmark for paraphrasing the problem, identifying key information, translating words into math symbols, drawing a visual representation. So the purpose of those short-term objectives or those benchmarks are to help with monitoring progress during the school year. So when it's appropriate or if needed, the IEP can be revised based on this child's instructional needs. They describe how far the child is expected to progress towards the annual goal and by when. Usually because a benchmark is scaffolded, you need to complete one before the other, before the other, before the other. You have to include when. Short-term objectives generally break the skills described in the annual goals into discrete components. Benchmarks describe the amount of progress the child is expected to make in a specific segment of the year. Benchmarks establish the expected performance levels, right? So that allows the teacher to do regular checks for progress to see if the student is progressing as should be. Oh my goodness. These objectives and benchmarks, they have to be measurable. So many states don't make them measurable, but they need to be measurable. They must use language that will allow for account of what the child does. The child will write, the child will read. Please do not use phrases such as the child will understand or the child will appreciate. Thank you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.